Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Absurd Arguments. What is this podcast about? That's right. This is where two friends talk about things in an argumentative fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have a lot going on.
Right, yeah. You're such a busy guy. So busy, in fact, you forgot to introduce us. I'm Nathan.
That's right.
This is Matthew, the guy who did the intro and bought it.
Good start.
No. You never let me do the intro, and you always say, Nathan, whenever you do the intro, you mess it up. And then you did this today, and you screwed it up.
You're right. I take full responsibility in messing up the intro.
Yeah, the most important part of our podcast.
I don't know if that's the most important part, but I mean, you never know. You never know. Anyways, yeah. Nathan, I'm dying.
Yeah. Oh, of boredom.
It's 90 degrees today in February.
Yeah. I just love that nice, cold February weather.
Yeah.
Spring is in the air.
and just to think, like, at this point 3 years ago, we were just getting over the really bad, like, snowmageddon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's 90 degrees today. It is not anywhere near snowmageddon, or even like a sprinkle kind of weather. It's just hot and miserable.
Yeah. Where I live is like infested with mosquitoes right now.
Ugh.
They're like buzzing around everywhere. It's and they're hanging out right outside my door to my apartment. So I go home.
They want to greet you.
Yeah, they're just chilling. They're not even flying around really. They're like gliding along the ground.
Just think of them like carolers, but for summertime.
Yeah. We'll suck your blood. We'll suck your blood. We'll suck your blood. That's what they sing, like carolers.
Indeed. The carols of summertime in winter.
It's like how some people get to be greeted by their dog or maybe young children. I'm greeted by my army of mosquitoes.
Hey, you just need to train them, and before they all die within the next couple days, like, you probably could take over at least the next house near you.
That sounds like the Bayou version of How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Mosquito.
How to Train Your Skeeters.
How to Train Your Skeeters. All we can really teach them how to do is attack our enemies.
Oh, but one thing, though, that is happening at this time of the year, especially in good old Cowtown, is the rodeo. And you have recently watched the San Antonio rodeo.
I did. I have a coworker of mine who's a true blue cowboy practically, and so he was like, I want to watch this. You mind if I put it on the big TV? And I was like, yeah, heck yeah, partner, let's watch it. And so I enjoyed it. It was cool. They have like all the cool events. For the cowgirls, they got the breakaway events. Only those do that. And then my personal favorite is like the steer wrestling one. I don't even know if that's the right name, but you pretty much are chasing after a calf on your horse. You rope it, and then you jump down, and then you throw it to the ground and tie 3 of its legs together.
Yep.
And it's so cool. It's just so cool. But what I got the biggest kick out of, besides the really down bad cameraman who kept zooming into one of the cowgirls' faces. Like, he just kept zooming,
gosh.
dude. He wouldn't stop, you know? I was like, bruh,
Right.
zoom out. We want to see the horse, you know? But anyway, the thing I enjoyed the most, though, was the horse names. The horse and bull names. So I guess in the cowboy world, bad news, folks. Every horse name has been picked. Every traditional horse name has been used, and so now we're struggling. We've got to come up with some better names, you know, and they're trying. So would you like to hear some of these horse names, and then I'll show you the bull names?
Yes,
and we can compare them. Okay.
Heck
all right.
Yeah.
So I think this was for the bareback riding competition. But here are some of these horse names. Tokyo Bubbles. Tokyo Bubbles.
Stop.
Yeah, no. That's a legit one.
No, it's not. It can't be.
Yeah. Yeah, he must be Japanese. Okay, next one. Next one is Vitalix Womanizer.
That's not a real word. I've never heard of the word womanizer.
That what you have just revealed to everybody is you don't listen to Britney Spears.
Is that very true?
She has a classic song called Womanizer, Womanizer. You are, you know.
And stop before we get copyright claimed because of your perfect rendition of Britney Spears' Womanizer.
Shut up. All right. Next one. This is now this is spelled with just the letter X. Okay. So keep that in mind. Explosive Skies. Explosive Skies.
Is skies also spelled with an X or just the X in the explosives?
Just the X. Explosive Skies.
What about the Skies explosive? Obviously, you're in a horse, so as the horse is bucking, is it also explosive?
I mean, it could have been one bad batch of horse feed this guy had. You know?
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too much. All right, I've got a good traditional cowboy horse sounding name. Okay.
All right.
Straight Moonshine.
Straight Moonshine.
Yeah, Straight Moonshine. Not
we can't have that other type of moonshine.
The other type of moonshine. Right.
that dirty moonshine. You want to make sure it's distilled well.
Absolutely. And then my personal favorite. Okay, so just a review. Okay, we've got Tokyo Bubbles, Vitalix Womanizer, Explosive Skies, Straight Moonshine, and then everyone's favorite horse, Larry Culpepper.
Larry Culpepper? What?
Yeah, Larry Culpepper. I think, if I remember correctly, he won his event. Good old Larry. Good old Larry Culpepper.
I was like, I recognize this name. Larry Culpepper was a character in older Dr. Pepper commercials.
Oh, that's even better. Dude, imagine if Lord of the Rings, instead of Gandalf flying about on Shadowfax, he just goes, Larry Culpepper!
Stop it.
Let's fly!
It's Gandalf.
Oh, bro. Yeah, Gandalf.
Oh. Gross. Yeah, no, Shadowfax, not a cool name. Larry Culpepper, definitely J.R.R. Tolkien missed out on naming the Lord of the Horses Larry Culpepper.
I say we write a fan fiction where Shadowfax has
Stop
died.
Right there. We're not happening. It's not happening.
Larry Culpepper reigns supreme. Okay. Now those are the horse names. Okay. I
Yep.
want to compare them to the bull names. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So this is for the bull riding competition. Um, and I think they're very much more on brand. Are you ready for them?
All right.
Okay. So we'll start off. We'll start off mild with Yellowstone.
All right.
Then we have Time Bomb.
Beautiful. That's
Uh-huh. And
actually a
then
very
there's,
good name for a bull.
oh, it's such a good name. I like this one, Predator.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So good. And then now we're gonna progressively go down in maybe quality, but it still conveys the same intensity.
Mhm.
Slam Witch.
No.
Oh yeah, Slam Witch.
Slamwich.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to, and then we've got Broken Dreams.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And then finally, my favorite is White Trash.
Oh, so
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. I went to the rodeo a couple weeks back with a couple friends, and I was as we were driving. A couple of my friends had actually done like had shown cattle and other things in high school FFA, and then some of them actually went on and did like actual rodeos. Um, and one of the guys was talking about how you should never date a barrel rider. You've got the barrel racer, the girls that race around the barrels, and his
Uh huh.
reasoning was they are as crazy or crazier than the horses. And
Okay. Do you know it's funny, right? My
what?
coworker I just mentioned, he's
Uh
currently dating a barrel racer,
huh.
and before he got here, I mean, he's always been kind of near and around the rodeo scene, and he had kind of
Yep.
said if he had the choice, he wouldn't be going after a barrel racer. But here we are.
See, see.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yep. So that's so good.
Yeah.
Ah,
But you know what rodeos have? They have competitions. They have games.
mm,
And so I think that loosely ties in to our topic for the day,
mm,
which is we're going to compare classic childhood games to find out which is the best.
indeed. Absolutely
Yeah,
closely related to the rodeo.
of course. Yeah, depending on how you play these games, it could be just like that. And what's fun for you, dear listener, is Matthew and I are actually we're gonna try to play them together over over audio for you. I think it'll
Yes,
be riveting. It's very enjoyable for for everybody.
indeed. And it'll be great. As you can already tell, Nathan is a fan of this bit. We haven't even started.
It's not a bit. It's reality. Matthew, be a
Uh
better
huh.
showman.
You're right. You're right. So, ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, let us go ahead and cue the music. All right, Nathan, what is our first game on the docket?
All right. So the first games we're going to have is which is better, chess or checkers?
Yes, we start off very prestigiously.
Uh huh. These are the OGs. Chess has been around for forever, and checkers has also been around forever, it seems. So these are the OG games. Some are more fun to play as kids, some a bit less so, but these are classic board games. So we're going to be arguing for those.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to start us off, Matthew?
I would love to start us off.
All right.
So the first game that I will talk about is checkers. And I will be using Wikipedia for my sources because I just think it'll get us, the straight to the point. Checkers in American English, which is weird that, they pointed out that it's American English, also known as draughts, which is the British English, is a group of strategy board games for 2 players involve forward moving of uniform game pieces and mandatory captures by jumping over opponents' pieces. Checkers, is developed from Al-Qaeda. Oh, I've never heard that word before.
Al-Qaeda? Did you just say Al-Qaeda?
No, Alquerque.
I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Al-Qaeda, dude.
Al-Qaeda has a D in it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
I didn't spell out a D in Alquerque.
As soon as I heard the Q, I was like, that's Al-Qaeda for sure. It's got to be.
Anyways, it's some Middle Eastern game. The term checkers derived from the checkerboard, which the game is played on, whereas draughts derives from the verb to draw or to move in British English.
Okay.
Checkers is pretty good.
Yeah, but why, Matthew? Tell us about your experience with checkers.
My
Not
experience
the restaurant.
Yes. Which I was very tempted to start talking about the restaurant in all honesty.
See, I knew.
And make that a bit.
I knew it. I had to stop you.
Yep. Like checkers is easy. Like you move diagonally. It's really easy to pick up. It's at every Cracker Barrel. It has a really big one that you can play while you're waiting to eat your food. Like it's fun. It's very, very easy to play. Unlike chess, which certain pieces can only move certain ways, and that's confusing to me.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So you want to play a quick game, real quick?
Yeah, sure. Let me.
Of checkers.
Yes. Okay. So we got to figure out how to do this real quick. So I have my checkerboard out. And I have marked all of it, kind of like the chessboard. So I'm gonna be the white pieces because I'm super pasty, and you're gonna be the not white pieces.
I'll be the black. I want to be black.
Wow, just coming out to say that. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna move my piece on 1A, or excuse me, on 2B up to 3B or 3A.
Okay. King me.
What?
Go on and king me.
You can't. We just literally started playing chess.
Yeah, I know, but you just go on and king me.
No, that's not how this works.
Yeah, well, it's how I want it to work. I want to be kinged.
You can't.
King me.
Look, you already got your wish.
Oh,
You're
please.
Black.
Okay, yeah, but now I want to be a king.
You can't do that.
I want to be kinged. King all the pieces that are closest to you. That are mine.
Well, you haven't moved it all.
Okay, so
that's your entire front row.
Take my pieces that are in the back and put them on top of the pieces in the front, so I'm kinged.
This sucks.
I want an advantage, Matthew.
This sucks.
I want to be kinged, Matthew. King me.
We didn't even explain. Like, you got to move the checker pieces diagonally. You can't move it, straight across. And a king is when one of your little draughts, I guess, your little discs makes it to your opponent's side, and they put another one on top of it, and that's how you get kinged.
Right.
And you have to jump across. You can't land on top of your opponent. Like, that's how you play checkers, Nathan. You can't just start off and say king me.
Yeah. Well,
that's not how that works.
But here's the thing: we're playing over audio, and there's not many other things I can say other than king me. And plus, the audience they don't actually have the board in front of them. Like, they can't see it. How would they know?
I set it up. Like, I have it right here in front of me. I'm trying to keep track of what my pieces are doing and what your pieces are doing. You're just like, I hate you. I hate all this work you put into this.
How do I know you haven't already kinged any of your pieces?
Because I'm trying to play by the rules.
But how do I know that?
Because you just gotta trust me, man.
Do you want to move on? You want to move on to chess? Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to cooperate and king me,
you're not going to cooperate and play the rules correctly.
But I want to be kinged.
Shut up. What's so great about chess?
All right, so chess, unlike your pansy game of checkers. Now, I went on Reddit, and so they didn't necessarily explain the rules of chess, but I'll just give a brief overview. It's
People
kind of
don't
like
go to Reddit for chess.
Yeah, no, well, you'd be surprised. There's a chess subreddit. But you maybe it's like simulating war. You've got your pawns in front, you have your king and queen, you've got bishops, you've got castles, and then you have knights. And
They're
so
not called castles.
I don't know what they are called then if they're not called that, dude.
They're called a rook.
Yeah, rooks. So each piece has its own capability of moving, all right? Pawns suck the most. They just move one spot, maybe two on the first turn, one spot forward, and then they can only capture diagonally. Then you've got bishops. They can only move diagonally. Rooks move straight, like horizontal or vertical. That's it. Just in a straight line. Knights are unique. They move in L's because they're an L piece. The queen's the best piece.
Laugh at your own stupid joke like that.
I couldn't resist. The queen's the best piece. She can like do all the other pieces moves except for the knight's moves because again, L move, L piece. And then the king is the worst, but despite this, he's the most important. He can only move in any direction, but one space at a time. And your goal is to protect him. And if the other players manage to put the king in a situation called a checkmate, they win. So, yeah. And you can check him. It's not like checking him out, but it frightens the king and he must move. Yeah. So that's the basic gist. To some people on Reddit, it's like one of the perfect games that's like easy to play, hard to master, you know?
It is. It took me forever to learn how to play chess because I could not remember what piece moves what direction.
Okay, I can understand. It was a bit harder to master for you than for other people. I get that.
Yeah.
So, look, the reasons that chess are good is good. According to user Danu, chess is really old, so it has a lot of time to gather followers, which made it popular.
That's true.
Now, lately, what's been really exploding on Reddit is people asking, why is chess so popular now? Because it's like exploded in popularity. And so
yes, it has.
A lot of people say it's because of the Queen's Gambit, that TV show on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And also just streamers are playing chess a lot online, which makes it popular. But yeah, you want to know another common thing that comes up about chess?
Divorce.
Oh, you're so close. Why is chess separated by gender? Why can't women play with men?
Such a good question. And
Uh-huh.
there are many questions I've wanted to answers to in my lifetime. This is not one of them.
Yeah, well, the reason may shock you. No, it doesn't.
Don't BuzzFeed article me.
Berolino23 says, in chess, there is nothing stopping women from joining tournaments men participate in. They can and do join. There are women-only tournaments, though, in order to encourage more of them to play. So, really, it's because not enough women play. So they have to have their own little tournament to encourage more women to play.
I see. I hate chess.
Yeah. So I too also
Did you
have
just
the board.
agree with me?
I mean, yeah, I agree with you that you hate chess.
Okay.
No, do you want to know?
Sure.
Okay, I'm no chess master. I'm not going to play around and pretend that I'm an expert. I know how the pieces move. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I played with a few years ago, one of my seniors. I knew he liked chess, so I was like, hey, let's play a game. This was a mistake, Matthew. I set up the board. We start playing. Mm-hmm. He beats me in 4 moves. And then he decides to reveal right then, oh, I was a chess prodigy growing up. And I won many chess tournaments as a kid. I had a lot of fun doing that. And then I just stopped when I became a teenager. And I was like, cool, we're never playing chess again. Never.
Oh my gosh.
Never touch the chessboard with that guy ever again.
Golly. Yeah, that's why I don't like chess, because at least with checkers, it's just like you're going to be in it for a few minutes. You can't just lose in 4 moves.
Right, for sure. I mean, unless you're lucky and your opponent has kinged all of your pieces. I was not lucky.
No, because you didn't deserve it.
Yeah. Anyway, why don't we play a round of chess? Would you like the honor of being white or black?
I'll
One
stay
of them
white.
gets to start first. Okay, well, you get to start first. Tells you a lot.
Pawn 2H to 4H.
Okay. Don't like that move. Hit. Let's see. Pawn D6.
I swear if you say king me.
No, I'm not stupid. Pawn D6 to H12.
What?
Yeah. Anything?
That does no. You have A B C D E F G H, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The move you just said is impossible.
So it's outside of the board. You've captured my piece.
Yeah,
way to go.
you it was like, pawn, commit suicide right now.
Here's a good one. Okay, your go.
What was your move again?
Don't you make me repeat it. If people want to know so bad they could rewind, they can rewind.
No, this is for me. I'm trying to keep track.
Okay. All right. What's your next move?
I'm going to do pawn A2 to A3.
Dang it. Another hit.
We're not playing freaking Battleship.
Yeah, well, I'm if chess if a chess is a representation of battle, of war, I'm gonna get reinforcements. So yeah, in the middle of the playing field, I have some ships set up.
Ships.
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
now you're Sean Connery. I have my
I
ships
have
in place.
my ships all set up.
Well, this isn't. You can't
Ooh, that's
just
a
now
dangerous one to
combine
say.
multiple games. It is very dangerous.
Okay, one more turn. Okay, if you sink my battleship, we can end it early, which I doubt you'll do.
I'm sick of
Um,
this. I'm sick of this. I
you
hate
haven't
this.
sunk my battleship yet. We can't.
Because we're not playing Battleship. Oh my
We
gosh.
have to keep going.
No.
Fine, we can move on.
All right.
If you're
All
gonna
right. So
rage quit like this,
you better believe
I had you on the
if I
ropes.
could flip the chessboard in your face, I would. But you're currently in a different city.
If I had actually been looking at a chessboard, this would have been so different.
Gosh.
Now we're gonna go outside.
Yes, we're gonna change scenery a bit, and we are gonna go tag versus hide and seek. And so I started the last one. So Nathan, would you please talk about your game?
Yeah, for sure. So I Googled, I mean, I did get all my answers from Reddit, but there's a real juxtaposition between how Reddit talks about hide and seek and how Google talks about hide and seek. So
How so?
if you Google hide and seek, it'll say things like hide and seek is good for your baby. It's good for child development. Here's 14 reasons
Mhm,
why it helps your
mhm.
child develop. Okay. Then you go on Reddit, and all of the results are gosh, adults should be allowed to play hide and seek without judgment. We
Okay.
we should be able to play this game without being judged, or like this guy, Nick Rochelle on r/unpopular opinion. He wrote,
Mm,
playing children's games such as tag and hide and seek as an adult is underrated. He goes, it seems like as soon as we become adults, and oftentimes as soon as we become teenagers, we become too good for the things we used to do for no reason at all.
true.
Games like hide and seek are seen as immature and for children, when in reality, they are still really fun to play.
They
Maybe
are.
even more so as an adult. So, yeah.
Now, I want to know
Hmm.
how. I want to know if there are actually going to be a bunch of adults who have lower energy levels than children do, if they're actually going to go out and play tag. Because I know if I step out on some field and start to play tag, I'm lasting like maybe 2 minutes of running around before I start like huffing and puffing because I'm out of breath.
Well, see, one user had a good point. Gandalf1420 replied,
Stop saying
um,
Gandalf. It's Gandalf.
yeah, Gandalf,
Oh,
the L is silent because it's an L letter. Um,
your mom.
he said, adults just play laser tag paintball, which combines both and adds guns. Yeah.
Um, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that's what he's implying. Like imagine another person came up with a whole idea for playing a hide and seek where you use Nerf guns.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there are cool alternatives. One person, you know, their username's deleted, but they said, dude, just call it manhunt and literally everyone will be down. Hide and seek is just seen as the baby word for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know Manhunt is a banned game?
Yeah, because it's adults only and it was for the PS2.
Yep.
But we're talking about the just calling hide and seek that. So,
It would be unfortunate if you were to go play Manhunt and Chris Hansen walks out.
ooh. He's like, there a child got mixed up in this somehow. I was only hunting men, I swear.
was hunting men.
Matthew. So I forgot because I know you wanted me to do this. Because perhaps there's a person in this world who's never played hide and seek.
Yes.
So I will explain the rules before you and I play it. The way this game works is one person seeks, and they usually count to a number. The other person hides,
or people,
from the person who seeks. Oh yeah, people. And then the seeker finds the hiders, and if he does, or she, if he or she does, they win.
Okay.
And if they don't, the hider stays in hiding for the rest of their life.
I don't think that's the case.
Okay, at least for a few hours until they get bored.
I still don't think that's the case.
I don't know, man. If you find a good spot, it is very difficult to give up.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna play hide and seek over an audio medium.
Yeah. So make sure you're describing what you're doing so the audience knows exactly what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
Here,
you take out your earbuds, and I'm going to listen to you count, and I'm going to describe what I do as you count. And as soon as you hit whatever number you're counting to, put your earbuds back in and try to find me.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
I'm taking him out.
All right.
Okay. 1.
Nathan,
2,
did you hear me insult your mother
3,
earlier?
4, 5.
Okay, good. He's
6.
He's not
7,
doing it. All right,
8,
so I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stand
9,
behind my computer or sit behind
10,
my computer.
11. I'm going to count to 20. 11,
okay, thank you.
no, wait,
I'm just going to sit
12,
right here, and I'm not going to move because
14,
we're in
15,
different cities.
16,
This is one of the dumbest
17,
bits he's ever done
17
or
and a half,
suggested.
18,
So
18 and
here we go.
quarters, 19 and 20. All right. My earbuds are going back in. Oh man, I hope I can find him. Not exactly sure what he described, so I'm gonna pretend we're in the White House. And I open a door. I look in a cabinet. I don't see anybody. All
right, everybody, get on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Everybody, do not move! Do not move! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now!
Jeez. I was just playing hide and seek with my friend.
Shut up!
I don't know.
Show me your wallet!
Okay, here. There's nothing in it except a $20 bill.
Wait.
And my license.
Wait a second. Are you Nathan from Absurd Arguments?
Yeah. That's me.
Chief. Yeah, we found him. All right, get up.
Okay.
Get up. Right now.
Me. Okay, I'm up.
All right.
Took me a while.
Move. Walk straight. Don't look at me. Walk straight.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm walking down the hallway again. I open the door. The president's inside. I wave at him. Get on the ground
right there.
He
get
waves
on the ground.
back.
Nope.
Okay,
get on the ground.
Okay.
I hate that I'm doing this bit in the White House. I hate that you've done this in the White House. I'm not a terrorist, I swear. Why did you make it in the White House?
I don't know. What are you doing? We didn't agree ahead of time on where we were hiding or seeking, Matthew.
Yeah, I just assumed we were just going to be anywhere. And you're like, okay, I imagine we're at the White House. And I'm like, I'm really about to do this while he's in the White House. Oh, my gosh.
All right. Where's Matthew? Or was it Matthew over. The one time? Yeah.
We can't. I can't continue doing this, Nathan. I can't continue doing this. Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, Matthew.
What am I doing? Nathan, what am I doing?
I don't know.
I'm sitting in my apartment, screaming at my computer screen, telling you to get down, and you walk into the president's office. And now you've put me in an awkward position because, Nathan, I'm a paid minister.
I know. You're fine. Dude, okay, save it by saying you also wave at the president.
Okay, no, we're done. We're out of We're out of the scenario.
Just.
Hi, Mr. President. I brought the guy you were looking for, who has 23 counts of domestic terrorism. There, I fixed
He's very pleased. Okay, great. I'm in jail. Tell me, way to go, man. Wait, no, I was supposed to find you.
Surprise. Anyways, I'm going to talk about tag now.
Okay, sounds great.
Tag, according to Wikipedia, also called Tig, It, Tiggy, Tips, Tick, and Tip.
Huh.
Interesting. They're all British ways to say it.
Bunch of jokesters over there.
Yeah. Is a playground game involving one or more players chasing other players in an attempt to, quote, tag, unquote, and mark them out of play, usually by touching with a hand. Not their hand, but a hand. So you can still play this game in the zombie apocalypse, according to Wikipedia.
Nice. Chop a hand off.
Yep. There are, according to Wikipedia, many variations. Most forums have no teams, scores, or equipment. Usually when a person is tagged, the tagger says, tag your it. The last one tagged during tag is, quote, it, unquote, for the next round. The game is known by other names in various parts of the world, including running and catching in India and catch and cook in the Middle East. I don't want to play this game in the Middle East if they're going to cook me.
Bunch of cannibals out there.
Wow, that's racist.
Okay, well, they're afraid of cannibals out there.
Also, I like how Wikipedia has given a setup time, and it is 0 to 1 minutes.
I mean, it really takes just getting everybody gathered around. You know?
It is. And you need to figure out who's it based on, your social credit of who's more popular. And so the least popular person is going to be it 100% of the time.
Right. Yeah, or the fastest is going to be it.
That's true. But since the least popular person is going to be picked first to be it, that was the only sport I was ever picked first in growing up.
Oh, yay. You were the fastest. Good for you.
Yeah, no.
Right? You were the fastest. You gotta be better at weaseling out of it. Being it.
I wasn't as much of a smooth talker as I am today.
Okay. Well, here, let's try now.
All right.
Okay. All right. We're on the playground. No, we're not. We're in a parking lot. No, we're in our backyard. Okay, we're in the backyard. Okay. Matthew, let's play tag. You're it.
All right. No, you're it.
No, I don't want to. You're it.
All right, I don't want to play anymore.
Come on, Matthew. Don't be like that. You're it.
No, you're it.
No. You got this. You can do it. You're it.
All right, you know what? All right, fine. I'll be it first.
Okay. All right.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tag.
Oh, that was fast. Yeah, you got me.
Okay. I'm already gone.
I'm tired too. Let's get out of here. Out of those,
Tag's not very fun with 2 people, huh?
No, I mean, especially if you say things like no tag bags. You could have done that.
Tag's not as fun. There's no fun, you know, storm the White House bit we can do with the game of
For
tag.
sure. We're not storming it. We were just there. We were just playing hide and seek. I don't know
It's
what you were
true.
doing. I don't know why you had to capture me. You played it very wrong.
You had 23 counts of domestic terrorism.
I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me.
Uh-huh.
So hide and seek wins, huh?
No.
Way better than tag.
It made me relive January 6th.
Where were you on January 6th? Anyway.
Anyways.
Our final two games, Matthew. Probably are heavy hitters for the casual crowd. Almost every home has a copy of one of these, probably. But
Probably.
Uno and Monopoly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I went first last time. I guess it's your turn now.
All right. I'm gonna change my tactics a bit.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I hate Monopoly.
Oh, okay.
I chose Uno because I absolutely hate Monopoly. Everything about Monopoly sucks. The fact that you have to be keeping track of funds. I wasn't taught that in high school. I'm not going to learn by some dumb kids game. That sucks.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that you can be a car or a hat or an iron. Like, what the heck kind of game pieces are that?
You can be a thimble.
You've got the classic rivalry of a shoe and a hat.
No, there's a thimble, dude. Thimble.
And the dog. Yeah.
And the thimble.
Woo. Classic things that everyone has in their house.
Can you not hear me?
No, I can hear you. It's a thimble. I'm just ignoring you because I don't want to talk about Monopoly for much longer because I hate it.
Okay.
Anyways, Uno is far superior because it's not Uno.
Wait.
Or excuse me, it's not Monopoly. Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah.
Uno is superior because it's not Monopoly.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us how Uno is played then.
I will.
Okay.
Uno, from Spanish and Italian for one, stylized as Uno. It's in all caps, so I had to say it loudly.
You should only do that once.
Your Wikipedia. All right, can we just take a break for a second and talk about how Wikipedia talks about the simplest things in the most possible words they probably can?
Really?
Yeah. So, Uno, according to Wikipedia, is a proprietary American shedding type card game originally developed in 1971 in Reading, Ohio. What the heck is a proprietary American shedding type card game?
I mean, I could understand shedding type card game. That makes sense. The other stuff, man, I don't get.
Let's search Google for proprietary. Relating to an owner or ownership.
So it's very American.
I guess.
And then a shedding type card game is just a game where you want to get rid of your cards.
Okay. See, that was my other thing.
Yeah.
So you have the different types of Uno cards. You have all the numbers. You have 0 through 9. And then you have special cards. That is a draw 2, a skip, a reverse, a wild, and a wild draw 4 card.
Okay.
And so you'll go in order, and the cards are pretty self-explanatory. Once you draw, you can't play. And if you don't have a card, you're allowed to draw. It doesn't matter if you draw just one card or draw until you can play.
Oh, yeah, because that's the house rule. Either of
It is.
those.
That's a house rule thing. It just depends on who's playing. But the thing about Uno is it is also known as the friendship ender
Yeah,
because of how intense some games can be.
very true. So are you should we save our game of Uno for the end of the podcast then if it ends our friendship?
No, you know what? I think we should play it right now. Let's
Fine.
keep the
Okay.
spirit of playing the game as soon as we talk about it. So let me
All
let me go
right.
ahead
So
and
you have the cards, right?
yes, I've got them right here. Let me just shuffle them
Okay.
real
You can
quick.
just and then you just tell me what I got in my hand.
Okay.
Uh I trust you won't use this information against me, you know. We can do short games, so maybe 5 cards.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, you've got. Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
You've got a blue skip, a red skip, a green reverse, a draw 4, a draw 2, and a yellow 8.
Okay. All right, all right.
I I don't want to play with you right now.
What color was my draw 2 again?
uh, red.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right, so you're to the left of the dealer, so you get to go first.
All right. And what card did you put down in the middle?
It is a blue 8.
I'll put down the blue skip. So
Thank
it
you.
skips your turn. I'll put down the red skip. It skips your turn.
Thank you.
I'll put down the red draw 2.
All right, thank
You need to
you.
draw
Let
2
me
more
just.
cards. Okay. It's my turn again. I don't have any more because it's red. I don't have any more red.
Uh huh.
Jeez, what am I gonna do? I think I'll put down a draw 4.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Uh-huh. And then Uno.
Oh my gosh. I'm
You
sorry.
could
I
have
was too
gotten
busy.
me.
I was too busy drawing.
Right. Tell me when you're done drawing.
I'm done drawing.
Okay, great.
What's the
I'm
color?
gonna change it to green.
Okay.
And it's my turn because you had to draw. So I'll put down my green
Yep.
reverse,
Oh, great.
which would have made it my turn.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Real quick victory. Do you,
Nathan, you want to talk about Monopoly?
Sure. Yeah, let's talk about Monopoly. So I know you took a different tactic when talking about your game. I too am going to take a different tactic, which
Oh.
is agree with you because everybody on Reddit hates Monopoly.
Uh.
Yeah,
Thank you.
nobody I looked at. Every time I tried to look it up, I found one person who was like, I don't understand. I don't understand why everyone hates Monopoly.
Uh
And
huh.
then everybody just proceeded to tell this person why everyone hates Monopoly. You know? Let's see. Beetle9. He has the most extensive list of why people hate it. Okay, of why
Okay.
it's a bit much. Okay. Um, let's see. First of all, the game is too long and it
Yes.
eliminates players.
Yep.
The economic engine is faulty. So if you start winning
I've never
early
thought of
on,
it that way, but sure.
you start winning early on, you're going to keep winning. Luck versus game length. Most of the game relies on luck.
Wow.
Trading is difficult.
Mm.
So yeah, and the guy said the game arc, uh, you know, Monopoly is fun for the first two turns around the board, but then the length of the game sucks the fun out of the rest of the game.
Yeah, no, it's way too long. It's way too long. It's
Yeah.
way too painful. I just hate it.
And so, for those who don't know what Monopoly is, it is a property acquisition game where you spend money, you buy property, people land on your spaces, and then they pay you money for the property you own. And then whoever loses all their money and properties, they're out of the game, and it just goes on until there's one person left, or all the pieces are thrown about the room.
It takes so long, and I just have zero patience, and it makes me it reminds me of my lack of economic knowledge to actually survive in this world without my wonderful mother who works as an accountant. So if I were to get out on my own and lose all contact with my mom, it would probably end up like a game of Monopoly where I'm just mad all the time and I don't want to be around anyone anymore.
Yeah, there was only one article I found online of somebody talking about how good Monopoly is, and that was an article for the Harvard Business Review.
Oh.
But the article was so long, it seemed to be almost as long as a game of Monopoly, so I didn't really read it.
Understandably.
But for those of you interested, you can search it out. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I would play it sometimes with my family, and my grandpa would play, and he would take forever, and he would never trade because he didn't trust anybody, which, to be fair.
I played with a friend once, and he insisted on being the banker, and he would slowly take money from the bank and put it in his own account.
See, that's the best part.
That's the worst part.
Banker and cheat. So,
hate it.
All right, now, okay, Matthew. I've set up the board. Let's get started.
Hold on, give me just a second. I gotta prepare myself for this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be the top hat. I guess you can be the race car, and obviously. And let's roll the dice,
folks. This is gonna take a little bit of time, so we're gonna go ahead and cue the music, and we'll come back towards the end of the game. And we'll kind of see how everything's going. So we will cue the music, and we'll see you at the end of the game. I hate this so much.
Okay, but
I hate this.
A second. Okay, no, we have to go through it. All right.
No.
You just landed on Boardwalk, and I have 3 hotels on it. Okay. So
I know.
Okay, so we have to times by 3 what the normal hotel rate would be. Okay.
Dude, I have $200. I'm not going to be able to afford this. I am going to have to mortgage more properties again.
Yeah, you are. But I mean, you can, or you can just give up now if you want,
No, we have been doing this for 2.5 hours. We're already recording at night. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I thought this would be a quick one where you would kill me easily and it would just get over.
All of our other games, I'm a bit confused too. All of our other games were quick, but I got it. It's for my own good, Matthew. I have to know how badly I beat you. So give me a second.
I hate this.
Yeah.
I had you in the first couple turns, and then I made a boneheaded mistake.
You didn't.
And I didn't purchase all the railroads.
I'll never understand why you traded Park Place and Boardwalk to me. You had both of them. There was no reason for you to give me some.
Because I didn't have any money. money. It's because I bought
Just-
Park Place and Boardwalk thinking this is smart. It's a return on investment. And then I realized
Rookie
the very
mistake.
next turn, I lost it all to the bank.
Yeah, rookie mistake. It is what it is, man. But let's see. Okay, if I carry the 4,
folks,
all right,
while Nathan's trying to figure out my mortgaged properties, you can tell us how much you also hate Monopoly by emailing us at absurdargumentsforyou@gmail.com. That's absurdarguments, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, all that good stuff, and wherever you get podcasts. I want to. We're not even in the same room, but I want to drive to where Nathan lives and just flip over a table in his apartment. I want to end it. I want to end it.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm almost done calculating it. Okay, you owe me $6,000. That seems low.
I wish I had $6,000 in Monopoly money and real money, but I don't.
Yeah.
So, folks,
I don't know why.
Before you're about to hear a string of not so nice things, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Absurd Arguments. I never want to do this again.
Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to add all that up.
Nathan, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah. If we have another episode of Absurd Arguments, I look forward to seeing you all again.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.